this question was requested, and all these questions you can look at the answer key now, but you can also just watch the video if you want a little more information. For investment A, you want start at 5,000, grow by 1% each year. So A is a function of T, and you merely put the initial investment here, and the growth rate is 1 plus, what's 1%? 1%. So you write that 1.01. So that's the total growth rate. But when you say it grows by 1%, the multiplier is 1.01. And you just put a T on here to mean regular old boring annual growth. And B is going to be the same structurally. You're going to just have the 8,000. Just be careful because your decimal in your percent means it's not going to be 0.05 but 0.005. So this is a point where students mess that up. So just be careful if you have a decimal that's like 0.07%, that would be 0.0007. Or if you had 0.3%, it's 0.003. Okay, just make sure you count that right. And of course, if it's 1%, it's 0.01. Most people are fine with this situation. It's when there's the zeros stack up, people get confused. Okay, set up but don't solve. It's okay if you start solving it, but the point of the matter is whatever points are listed in the box are applied for this question. So if you start writing early, there's no problem with that. I'll find your work. I often have students put little arrows and things like that so that I can help me find their work. That's okay too. Okay. Now the next part is where some people might get stuck, is how to solve that. So you have multiple ways you can go about this. You can just take the natural log at this point, but it's not your wisest option. You could divide both sides by 500, or you could divide both sides by 800. So because I did 800 in the answer key, I'm going to do 8,000. I'm going to divide by 5,000 here and find out what it looks like. But what's 8 over 5? 8 divided by 5 is 1.6. So I should have put a 1.6 over here. All right. Now I should take the natural log of both sides. So that what you want to think about, you want to imagine this. I'm taking the natural log of this junk and the natural log of this junk. But this is natural log of A times B. So you should think of this whole thing as the B and this whole thing as the A. This guy we're used to, right? So when you take the natural log of this mess, it's T natural log of 1.01. That's fine. And then over here, it's going to be natural log of 1.6 plus, because the times turns into a plus, and then it's going to be natural log of 1.005 to the T, but that means the T gets to hop down. So this T now disappears and goes down there. And then this is the same structurally as a T equals B plus CT. So your eye should see that. This whole natural log business, it's not a big deal. So I want you to just not overanalyze that. So you could say T natural log of 1.01 minus natural log of 1.005 equals natural log of 1.6. So T is equal to natural log of 1.6 over natural log 1.01 minus natural log 1.005. So how would you type that into the calculator? Well, natural log of 1.6, hello, I think this calculator works backwards. Let me try that. 1.6 natural log. Okay, So 0.47 is approximately right. All those digits are going to be zeros. 0003. Okay, so there's enough digits. I can leave that alone. Natural log of 1.01 minus 1.005 natural log equals 0.00496 28. All right, and then so what's going to happen? It's like 47 divided by 0.49. So 0.47 divided by 0.0049628, and this should give me the same number. It's very close, but it's not identical. 94.7046. Which just shows you another thing. With all the chopping of digits that we have, this is not identical to what we have in the answer key, but it's close. I still have 94.70, and the other digit in the answer key is like 554, something like that. So it's close enough. So hopefully that will help you understand. I think this is where people are going to get stuck. Hopefully they don't get stuck in the first 3 sections, but then this is the part you need to study.